Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Adam. Welcome to another P3D video, and I thought I'd take a break from my airline transport license exams and take a flight quickly back to the Dominican Republic. And I'm here at San Juan Airfield in Dominican Republic, and I thought I'd do a quick brush-up flight with the ATR because I still work for Mountain Air Cargo, and I'm going to be required to still do flights with Mountain Air Cargo in the ATR once I finish my airline transport exam. So before I continue, I thought do a quick flight to brush up and get to grips with it. So doing a flight from here to Princess Juliana. So it's very short flight, basically taking off along the Dominican Republic islands and then hopping over to land at Princess Juliana. There's no departure routing for this, so let's get in the plane and set her up. So first off, I think we need a light in here. Get the dome light on. That'll be bright enough, and then let everybody know we're here by putting the logo and the nav on. So yeah, it's been a while since I've actually flown this, so I thought let's do a flight in it.
Fuel truck is in position.
So flight plan says we're going to be required to take 3,500 pounds of fuel, so I'll just take that. Let's quickly set up the overhead here. We're on external power, pressurize the hydraulics so the parking brake can be set. I'm going to tune in to there is no ATC on at this airport, so we're going to tune into Oceanic Center. So see what that does. And that's for Louis Minot, that Oceanic Center. So let's get the map involved. The weather map we're going to want.
3919, radar service terminated. Contact New York Radio, HF8918, backup 6586. Good night.
Needs on the map. There we go. TCAS, definitely going to need some of that. 16 miles.
Contact Miami 126.4.
That on.
844.
Should be fueling up.
26.45. Good morning. 2645.
That sets. That sets. Flight number. I don't really matter. Don't really matter.
IFR on the ground 121.9er. Change to advisory frequency approved. It's on 121.9er. 9 will call on the ground. Thank you. JetBlue.
Put a transponder number in. So that's about it. That middle pedestal done. It's been such a long time, I can't remember, I think, half of the stuff. Yeah. Right, the Barrow at the airport is 3004. Set. Takeoff power will be around 120, so set that to 160-ish for climb out. Everything here is good. Turn on these horns. Get some yeah, we'll do all that when we get started. Once we get our engines running. I think they're still fueling us up. Oh, that's bright. Looks like they finished fueling us.
Radar contact, climb maintain, level 320.
So,
Boarding requested.
we're obviously going to be taking some cargo. What kind of cargo we're going to be hauling? Let's check the manifest, shall we? We don't need to push back,
Do
mate.
you want a board crew?
Nope, I'm flying this solo, I'm afraid. And looking at the manifest for what we're taking is washing machine parts. There we go, washing machine parts. Interesting. So let's have a look at the routing out of here. Well, there is no routing basically. It's we're taking off on runway 8, so it's literally here, straight out, and then basically just follow all these nav aids. So let's hello. Let's get this. This is the latest IRAC. Beautiful. So TJBQ. Oh, yeah, I've got to push it first. See what I mean? It's been so long. And we're going to TNCM, St. Martin. It's early hours in the morning here. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. So we've got a fair few to go now. You have to build the flight plan yourself in this thing. I don't think. Is there? Oh no, you can. Oh, brilliant. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Right. Well, there's no departure. I don't think it's going to allow me to set runway 8. I'll try, but I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't say it. There is no SID either for this departure. The arrival. We are landing runway 10 at St. Martin. Obviously, we'd be looking at the winds and all that, but we'll just do a final approach on the runway because I've flown this a few times. So it's runway 10, the VOR Zulu, so that's number 1. And then the transition is, well, it's a final, you know, straight in, so I don't think we choose one here. There is a star, which is Aluba, and we're on the Guada transition on that one, and that should populate quite nicely. Let's check it out, shall we? Flight plan. So unfortunately, because there's no departure, it hasn't put all the waypoints in for our departure, so we're kind of missing a few. So it starts on Guada, which is our arrival in. So basically I've got to pump all these into the computer, otherwise it won't know where we're going. So starting here, we're going to use Pueblo. That's our first one. Pueblo. Then from Pueblo we go to Baca. CCA. Oh, good point. Which one? I'm gonna say number 2. I'll know if it's incorrect because, yep, the that goes way out. So we need to. Can we change that? I don't think so. No, we'll just have to delete it. So it'll be the first one then. Baca. So it's number 1. Usually it gives you a bit more information than that. There we go, that's better. So then it's San Juan, or Lumino rather, sorry. So that's SJU. And if I remember correctly, there's a couple to choose from here. But yeah, it is number 2 this time. For sure. Then it's Chaka. Oh, good old Chaka. I remember Chaka from doing the cargo routings to the other islands. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been over here. Palco is a new one though for me. I've not flown, to be honest, I've never flown to, as part of my career, I've never flown to Lumino. Sorry, to Princess Juliana. It's never been on my flight plans, weirdly enough. And then we're in Taguda, Alora, Aluba, and then PJM. And, oh, hang on, wait, no, there's two after Aluba, which aren't on here. Hang on. PJM. Yeah, here we are. It goes to the Dibir, Mao, and then PGM. So really, we need to. Ooh, previous. We need to delete. Because it goes from Alora to Aluba, so we need to delete this one and this one. So it's Alora, Aluba, Dibir, Mao 10, and then the airport. I think that was the
126.45. Good
and then yeah, I think that other one was props. They go around, but we're not going to go around. We're going to nail it first time. So looking at the airport chart now, it looks like when we actually taxi out, we only need to turn right, and we're there at the runway. Sweet. They finished loading up. Beautiful. Let's shut these doors and we can get out over here. So doors are all shut.
1829.
We are going to start the first engine.
240.
So beacon on, wing on, and let's our ignition. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold I think coming on. So we are clear around to start our engines. Sun is coming up. We better hurry up. Right, let's cook off. Let's cook the first one. There it is, and flow in the fuel, and she starts up. Gust lock is on. Takeoff inhibition is on, and she has started. So now we need to turn off that before she takes off herself. And now we can take off the external power. Excuse me. Put her on Gen 2. And she is calming back down again. Just give her a few seconds to settle before we start the next one. We've got the parking brake on, so we're okay. So we are going up to a height of 25,000. That's a bit extreme. 25,000. And because there's no ATC on, we can go straight up. Alright, let's start the next one. Excuse me. Oh, sugar. Yeah, what up if the pumps were running? Right. Start number 1. Add the fuel. Fuel flow. And she's ignited. Beautiful.
For 12 November uniform, radar service terminated. Contact New York radio. HF frequencies 8918. Backup 6586. Have a good day. Mean at the line is 58. 1112 November.
Airframe. Bleed is on. packs are on. The flight computer is managed. We are ready for taxi. Put the strobe on because we're right next to the runway. Excuse me. Alright. We are ready to skedaddle. So we just got to turn that way. Both engines seem legit.
973, radar service terminated. Contact PRGO on 12.
No flaps probably needed for takeoff.
0.7 American 973, good night.
Looks a bit cloudy over here. We've got clouds from 3,000 all the way up to 5,000. It's actually 10 knots of wind blowing, so yeah, we're not going to need any flaps on this one. So runway heading is
906, radar service terminated. Contact PRGO on 123.7, good night.
runway heading is 082. So 082. So we've got our altitude in, we've put our speed in, engine power is set, anti-skid is on. Check. Let's taxi out to the runway then. Brakes off.
Contact Miami 126.45. Good morning.
Somewhere out here. Head for the lights. If in doubt, just head for the lights if you can't see. Can't really see any yellow line.
M8164, Salem Center, radar contact south of Kicker, 13 miles. Depart Kicker, direct to Kinch.
Let's put the landing lights on. There we go. That's where we're meant to be going. Right there. Rafael Hernandez traffic, Papa 3 Delta Victor 5 is lining up on runway 08. Oh, you just talk over me, mate, why don't you?
7 IFR cancel received. Good day, talk to you when I help.
So once we get over to past the island, we hook up with the Princess Juliana Tower for our landing. Right, here we go. Lined up, just lock off. Engines, take off, inhibit off. We are ready to rock this puppy. Rock and roll. Let's go. What we've got? What did we forget? Oh, the flaps. It doesn't like it if I don't select flaps for some reason. It's a bit of a whinging bitch, this plane. You don't, I wouldn't really want flaps, but you got to, otherwise it kicks off. Right, 100. 110, that's good for me. Take off. Lift off. There we are. We're in the air, legs up. Bring up the flaps right away. Don't want them anyway. Right, so we're going to be flying on the old FMC here. So let's auto dampener in. Autopilot. Fly it on the heading. And we can switch her to nav. She is now on nav. And vertical speed for some reason disappeared on me. So just managing my speed with my pitch now, to be honest. We're in climb mode. There we get that speed up a little bit. Beautiful takeoff.
930, radar contact southeast of Banana, 21 miles.
There we go, she's climbing. Take it to the air, just the Murdoch. So, look at our flight plan here. Where's my... That's the summary, where's the actual, there it is. That's it. So we're flying up to Pueblo. Strobes can go off.
American 962, 340.
Off the logo.
962, St. One Center Squawk, tree, 0, tree. 3303, American 9.
What's the temperature here? 22. So we're okay for anti-ice. We don't need any.
Good morning.
Main ignition can go off now. And yeah, we're all good here. Speed check.
Contact south of Banana, 57 miles.
She's doing good. Doing as expected. We're just flying over. Oh yeah. Very nice. Nighttime excursions. I mean, it is early hours in the morning, to be fair. It's about 6:15, I believe. 25 past 6, so we were 5 minutes late taking off.
8180.
Oh well.
Kitchen estimate. Requested altitude. Mach number.
Any, nope. Weather's up ahead of it. Speed's doing good. Engines aren't overpowered. It's all happening pretty decent.
Get 936, contact Miami 126.45. Good morning.
The transition's at 18,000 here. We can maintain this speed. Well, once we get above 10, we can actually go faster. But we can maintain like 180 or even 160 is fine for a climb rate with our weight on board. Clouds not too high. We'll have a clear sky in a bit as we go through the clouds. It's very nice down there. Nice and peaceful. I mean, it's not. It's the Dominican Republic. There's probably drug dealers galore down there chopping people's heads off with a machete, you know, but what are you gonna do? Right, she's getting a bit fast, so I'll increase that. We're alright for our power. We're all good. She's holding well. I guess it's like riding a bike, you don't forget. Temperature's dropping though, we might need some anti-ice, especially if we're going up to 25,000. Definitely put it on. Won't need the boots on though, because there's no way I don't see any ice forming on this. If there's ice forming on this, put the boots on. But I'll always maintain the speed. There's no, you know what I mean? There's a power state mode, so you don't got to worry about the prop pitch, you know, angle, because that's all handled with the management of the computer. You just set the power mode. Okay, we're in climb, so props are full. Then when we hit cruise, you switch it to cruise, they feather themselves. We only have to worry about the state of the ignition lever or the fuel flow, and then the throttle itself, and that's it. And as you can see, it says auto, so it automatically thins out the fuel as you climb up, and then it's just when you're at cruise, feather, done. Okay, we can see the top of the clouds now. still over the island. I don't even think we've got to the point where we're flying over that airport yet. Right. Climbing out well. That's the landing lights turned off. 10 degrees, so yeah, we've already got the probes on and the anti-icing is autoed, but we don't need to do anything about the engine until we're at 0, and then we have to put the anti-ice on as a precaution because this plane doesn't go fast enough for ice not to accumulate. So clouds are very nice. Right, I'm going to put on, because we're above the clouds and I can literally visually see there are none, I'm going to switch it on to the terrain radar so we can see where we are. Obviously we're still over a Dominican Republic at the moment. Probably, I would say, halfway across, approaching the Lumino airport. Gotta keep an eye on the speed, want to maintain the same, and we don't want to drop below 140 for climb with the weight that we're at. Don't have to worry about the course, the plane is flying the route. We're coming up to Boca, just past Pueblo. It's a bit of 9 miles to run on that. And that's basically about it. So I'm not going to obviously record the entire flight. So I'll bring you back when I'm literally about to descend and we'll land this puppy. And I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I brought it back because in about 40 miles we'll be descending, so that's, if we did have passengers, that's when I let them know to sit down, and it gives them 40 miles to sort themselves out. We need the information for the airport. This is our approach in, so from Guado we're basically a straight into the airport on this approach, landing runway 10. There's no constrictions of any kind. It's just basically track straight in. The transition level 6,500, so that's when we're going to go to 2989. So that's that. I've already got the VOR set up, so it's 113.0. We're on the heading for the runway, which is 96. And the decision height has been plugged in, which is 500 feet, and elevation of the airport is only 14 feet, so we can leave the excuse me so we can leave the landing elevation of 100 there intact. We're cruising along at 200 knots, 25,000 feet. It's minus 17, so full anti-ice is in effect. We'll be going down in approximately 19 miles, starting our descent, which will be going down at 1,000 feet per minute, ready to line up on the VOR at 1,600 feet. I'll probably see the airport before we actually hit the VOR. We're also tuned in to the tower already, ready. There is no approach or oceanic online, so might as well just tune into the tower, but we won't actually hear anything from them probably until we're closer. We're only about 56 miles away from our approach, which is another 32 miles to the airport. So we're about 85, 90 miles off the coast of Princess Juliana. The weather there is 26 degrees, so it's nice and warm. The pressure is 2989, which I'll tune in at 6,000 feet. There's clouds and there's light rain. It's 1,800 feet of light rain, of clouds, sorry, and 17 kilometers of visibility, so we should see the airport pretty good, although we do have some low cloud coverage to get through first. But we're going down to 1,600 feet, so that should be okay. The winds are blowing 10 knots on the runway, and they're blowing between 360 to 60. So we're landing runway 10, so we're probably going to have the wind, it's a tailwind, I think, that's going to blow us into the runway. So we'll have to manage that. We're going to be landing basically full flaps with 100 knots is our landing speed. And we'll be descending in about 20 miles. This hasn't updated here. We're actually going to Gouda, so that should be highlighted here. So, rip on that. So yeah, basically everything's set up. So yeah, 1,600 feet. We might as well set that up now. So it's ready, 1,600. That's it. We only need about 72 miles. So the 32 plus another 30 off here is the 72 miles for our descent. So basically we're taking 40 miles away from 92. Let me just calculate this. So this track was 92 miles, or actually no, we've got 44 miles to go, but it was 92. We're going to take off 40 miles, so 52. We actually need to start descending now, so we shall do that. So we're going to put the pumps back on and bring back the throttle. Wait for our speed to decrease. I'm going to put this down to 180, but we want to keep at 200, and we'll start to go down now. 1,000 feet per minute. So we're actually probably going to be a bit high when we come in, because I'm descending about 10 miles too late. Oops. But yeah, the speed should pick back up again as we descend down. In fact, if it doesn't, I can always increase it, and that'll make up that 10-mile difference. We should be getting like tower coming in online soon. Might be able to hear them. So we want to be descending at like 200 knots, to be honest. So if that speed doesn't come back up, then when we get down to about 18,000 feet, I can re-engage. Well, actually, I could probably do it now, actually, because it's an auto system. But yeah, we'll do it now. It's an auto system. There we go. Speed's coming back. And that means our temperature will rise. We can get rid of anti-ice, which gives us a bit more power. So he's all good. He's very nice. The sun has risen, as you can see. So nice daylight landing. We should be able to see the runway quite easily. There we go, 200 knots matched. So yeah, we just keep this speed all the way down to 6,000 feet, and then kind of slow down then. Otherwise you're coming in too hot. We keep her in the cruise power management, but when we get down to about 15,000 feet, we put her in the MCT mode. Right, she's going a little bit fast, so I'll pitch her nose up a bit. Get rid of that speed. I don't want to be going any faster than 200 knots, to be honest. Our flap speed is 185, so when we're down to a certain point, it's 185. We can put our first stage in. We've only got like 4 stages on it. 1, 2, 3 stages of flaps. So we'll see, hopefully see the island. I mean, there's only 16-mile range on this map here, so hopefully we'll see it out a little bit. But we'll be doing a left turn in a minute. Speed's kind of getting away. Another way I can manage the speed as well is to reduce my throttle a little bit, but that tends to really reduce the speed. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's slightly over at the end of the day. The computer will try and match that with whatever I set, so it will bring back, you know. But I'm not in one of the detents now. Come on, I'm not in one of the detents here, so it might not be. That's fine, as long as it didn't drop any further. Yeah, beautiful blue ocean as far as we can see out here. It's nothing but ocean. The sun's quite bright as it comes up. We'll get these washing machine parts out. We're 23 miles till Guada, and that's when our approach begins, or our arrival rather, to the airport. We're now at -9, so I can turn off the boots, and then when that gets to 0, we can turn it all off. Should give us a bit more speed. Basically, we have to manage the speed ourselves. There's no, I mean, there is an auto throttle, but it's not an auto throttle. You know, we set the speed here that we want. The computer will do its best to match it based off the power states we say. But at the end of the day, it's not a precise thing. It's not like you're going to get that dead on. You kind of have to be moving your throttles a little bit to help it. It's good enough though for what the purpose of the flight is. I really do enjoy flying the ATR. I really do. You know, it's a nice plane. Over the wing, like the Dash 8, the the plane. I enjoy flying. I'm not type rated on the Dash A, I'm type rated on the ATR. I have got some type ratings on commercial jets, but Mountain Air Cargo doesn't use them. They use the ATR and the Caravan, and I think I've passed my days of Caravan flying. I prefer just the ATR now. So the island is somewhere off here. Somewhere over there the island is. I think these two dark spots here might be it. Or it might be on the horizon. 18,000 feet. We've already put the power back in, so when it gets to about 15 we'll change the power state. That's when it'll start to speed up anyway, but bringing that to a different power state will slow us down a bit. But we might have to reintroduce some more throttle. So if it does run away, I'm not really bothered now. Right, we can get rid of that de-icing system. We're about to hit 0, and that way we can actually claw back some potential. Doesn't look like there's anybody down on the ground. We would have heard them by now. We are in the range, so we're only like 40 miles away. Wait for this to get to 0, which it probably will do around about 15 maybe. Everything is set up, we just got to ride it in. There we go. 16 it was. So we can turn off the anti-ice systems. It's only going to get warmer, and we'll leave the auto sort of selection bit in. That'll tell us if we do get any. We've still got windshield on, side windows and airframe on. We'll leave all that on, but that will give us a bit more power in the engines now. So but now we're going to put it into another state, so that's going to reduce the speed. Obviously if you're going fast and we're descending at a certain rate, we're going to get there quicker. If we're going at a certain speed, then it's longer to get there, which means you can lose more altitude. So we're about to do a turn now to Guada. We're on the arrival now, so this is the arrival starting. So really we want to be going 180 now, so kind of just slow her down a bit. There is the island, one of them two there. I need to start slowing down. Drop the stage flaps in a minute. Got about 32 miles to go. Over there. Drop our first stage. When we're about 10 miles out, we'll probably slow down to 140. Get down to about 8,000 feet, we can go down to 160. It might be a tight one, to be honest. We've still got quite a lot to lose. helper by double timing it. Back on so I don't have to do it when I get there. Strobe. So looking at the overhead, put the ignition on in case we have an engine cut out on landing. Oxygen system's in effect. Everything's working right. Everything's good. So I think one of the waypoints, Aluba maybe, when we get to Aluba, which is after our next waypoint of Ilora. When we get to Aluba, we'll go down to 160. It's pretty much a straight in, so I think it's this island here. I think this one's the other island by the looks of it. So it's this island we're going into. I'm at pretty much idle, so I can't really do much there. Next stage of flaps is at 160, so if we try and get her to 160 now, bring our second stage, but I think pointing my nose up is the only way I'm doing it, but I'll wait till we're about 6,000 feet. In fact, I'll tune into the pressure now, which is 2989. 2989. So 2,000 feet we can pitch up a bit, try and yeah, I think we're gonna need to dive bomb the runway, because I think we're too high, so we might leave it on this speed for a bit. I can see the runway now. The runway is right there, but I think we are too high. Princess Juliet International, Papa 3 Delta Victor 5. We're going to land on runway 10. No need for response. Yeah, we'll be okay, we'll be okay. We will just take off the autopilot when we get closer, because we ain't gonna make the well, it's a VOR, it's not an ILS anyway, so we ain't gonna make it though. We're gonna be low enough for it to tune in. So I'm tempted just to take it off now, but yeah, we do need to slow down, but there's not much I can do. We're pretty much we're at our lowest speed here. We'll pitch our nose up to slow down. But that's only going to I'm not going to lose as much height. There we go. So now we go down to 140 now. But final stage of flaps, I've dropped my gear, which we're not. Here we go. Papa's coming in. And there goes the clouds, and we got some rain. So now I can't see until I get down to 1800, so we really need to dive bomb. I will drop my gear now though. I really need to get below this rubbish. See the rain in there. about 10 miles out. We've hit the final waypoint.
2500.
Yeah, beautiful. So, here we go. As soon as I can see the runway, there it is. Now we're too low. Autopilot off, Daddy's got the plane. Runway in sight. Speed. Okay, we're all good. We're all good, man. We're all good. This is where we want to be busting out through the clouds a bit. Okay. Lumino traffic. Lumino? Princess Juliana traffic, Papa 3 Delta Victor 5 is going to land on runway 10. Princess Juliana traffic. Anybody's there, hello. Daddy's coming home. Let's see what we're gonna do here. We're literally at our landing speed now. The wind is pretty rocking. I'm almost at full throttle. Body bag. They look like eyeballs looking at me very angrily. I can hear a jet engine. Why can I hear a jet engine? Is somebody cutting in front of me here? Why do I hear a jet engine? Someone's trying to cut in front of Daddy. If I see a jet engine appear in my front, I'll be very upset because I announced the AI traffic didn't listen to me. Obviously, I'm not on FLIGHTSIM, okay? There's nobody here on FLIGHTSIM. I've got live ATC though playing of this tower, which obviously right now there's no one landing. So, and AI traffic is in the sim. So. Here we go, we're coming in now, we're a bit high.
1000.
We're a bit high. We're a bit fast. So we need to drop and slow down if that's possible. Okay, coming in nicely. It's gonna be butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Trim on the go there. $
500.
right, 2 red. That's what Daddy wants to see.
400.
Here we go, we're coming home. It's coming home, it's coming home. Daddy's coming home. Bit high.
300.
We've got plenty of runway, to be honest. We have plenty of runway. Plenty of runway. Here we go.
200.
200. It's gonna be a smash. It's gonna be a smash and grab.
100.
Here we go.
50. 40.
And
10.
boy, that's hard. Full reverse. Oh my god, my camera's fucking me over. How about the full reverse light? There we go. Daddy's done it. We missed that one, we'll have to get for the next one. Slam it. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, we can turn off the weather radar. Turn off the VOR. We landed it. It was very hard. I need to practice on that, but we are carrying cargo, so it's alright. Turn off the TCAS. Turn off all this bullshit. Right, we're going to turn around here and backtrack down the runway. Why our engine is still looking a feather thingy state. Bit weird. Right, we didn't get a flame out. Turn that off. Turn off all this stuff now. Airframe, side windows, dittos. For some reason the engines are like in a state of not being. Bring that up. We are cargo, so we're looking for the cargo ramp, which is probably down the bottom end of the runway, I bet. We'll turn off here and see what's what. So, body lights off, taxi on, strobes off, logo on. One button. Right, pizza. I don't know why. Engine hasn't like properly stopped running. Anyway, like I said, little rusty. We're not working from out of cargo air today. This is kind of a courtesy flight. Not really sure where I should park, so we'll go to the F apron, I think. Can we access that? Don't know if we can access it. No, we can't, so we'll call for parking here. Gates, we have to go to a gates. So we're on a gate. Which is over here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure why the engines are like that. It's like they're powering. It's a bit weird. The old damper can go off. You're not my dude, are you, mate? I got my gear down, yeah. Okay. Shooting from stabilized. Yeah, sorry, mate, watch out of the way. Here we go. Don't really need a gate, to be fair. It's a bit weird to think of it as a gate. Or cargo. Not meant to run over that spot, but, you know. Virtual airlines, flight simulation, you can do what you want. Here we go. This is us. Coming in. Here we go. He's seen us. By that stop thing. Hey, we're well over the line, mate. Well over the line. See that? Right, parking brake is on, hydraulics are pumped, cut the engines, and flick it over to external power before they die. External power is on. Hydraulics, that's off, that's off, oxygen is off, engines, oh shit, I've just turned them again, pumps are off, and generators are on, generators go off actually, beacon, taxi, and wing. Right, open the door and get these bags off.
The boarding requested.
And that is it. No, we don't want a jetway. Oh, we didn't want a jetway. And that's it. That is all she wrote. So I quite enjoyed that. It was a nice little remembrance trip. They're just now unloading all the washing machine parts that we've just taken.
Crew to boarding. Do you want to board crew?
Yeah, why not, man? Let's get the pilots off.
Pilots to boarding starting.
And that's it. So obviously next week we're going to go back to our exams for the airline transport license, and there is a live stream that you'll be able to watch where I do my final exam, where we land into San Francisco. No, we don't land in San Francisco. We're flying to Alaska from San Francisco in the A330, I believe it is booked for. So you can check that live stream out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget I give away sim market vouchers every single month. I did a €100 giveaway middle of December, and but it's €50 for sim market vouchers for flight sim add-ons. All you have to do, being with a chance to win, is be a subscriber on my channel, leave comments below in any one of my videos, and at the end of every month, which is in a couple of weeks time for as you're watching this video, I will go live with a vlog to announce the winner. Chicken dinner. Thank you so much, and I shall see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.
You